Hey everyone, Jason here, aspiring entrepreneur, and today I wanted to share with you my quarterly goals review process. And this is because just as important as setting goals, I think actually checking in on your goals and making sure that you're on track to achieve them and that they're still reasonable is just as important as setting those goals. So I want to walk you through the basic process that I go through for reviewing my quarterly goals. And the reason I like taking this deep dive every quarter is I think 3 months is a long enough period of time to make sure that you really give something the chance to be successful and you don't pivot too quickly. But at the same time, it's not so long that you're banging your head against the wall doing something that's probably not going to work or not actually going to contribute to your goal. So I'll walk you through my Evernote and my Excel file here. So the first place I want to start is the quarterly goals, and then I actually compare it to reality. Now, if you don't have quarterly goals and you have annual goals, all you need to do is take 5 minutes and answer this question. Based upon my 1-year goals, what do I have to do every quarter to achieve them? That's it. So that's all it takes to convert your annual goals into your quarterly goals. So once you've done that, you'll have something that looks like this. You don't have to use an Excel sheet. I just love Excel. So on the left-hand side, I have the goals that I had for the quarter, and then on the right-hand side, I had the reality. Now, as you can see here, I only managed to hit one of my goals, and that was on the team quadrant. The other 3 quadrants I completely failed at. So what I do next is I go ahead and I jump over to my Evernote and I just write out the same 2. I have the goal that I wanted to achieve on the left-hand side, the goal, the actual results towards that goal, and then underneath I have an explanation of success, or in most cases, I have an explanation of failure. And then most importantly, after I do those explanations, I go ahead and write down how my monthly goals moving forward for the next quarter have to adjust to make up for the successes or failures from the previous quarter. So this makes sure that you're not following the same monthly goal the entire year. You're actually adjusting your goals so that you stay on track to be successful. And then once you've done all that, you're 50% of the way done here. That's kind of the hard part. Then you take a look and I ask myself this question. Based upon my experiences this quarter and the results my actions have produced, do I still think that my monthly goals are going to support the annual goal and that achieving each one of my monthly goals will actually result in achieving the annual goal? And so this is kind of a big reality check to make sure that the actions that you're taking are actually going to contribute to your goal. Because what you can find out here is, I'll go back to the Excel sheet. Like, let's say, for example, I posted all 36 content videos and I only got 500 subscribers. Well, that would tell me that simply posting content videos is not going to get me to my annual goal of 25K. And so you see this blank column here is where I would write down my new monthly goals based upon the success or failure of the previous quarter. And then answering that question, if there are any changes I need to make, then I'd go ahead and readjust my 1-year goals. Here, I've left all of them the same because the failures on my part have been directly correlated to me not taking enough action, and so I'm going to leave them the same. The only one that you can see is changed here is because we had some personnel changes at the agency, so now instead of moving Z up to 20 hours a week, I have to find a new person to replace their job. So that is really all there is to it, to the quarterly review process. And I really consider this a success hack because it only takes like 20 or 30 minutes to really go through this stuff and make sure that all of your hard work is actually going to contribute to that big goal that you have in the future. And of course, you can get more complicated, but I really like keeping it simple. You look at what was your goal, what happened, why did it happen? And then what do we need to do next quarter to make up for the successes or the failures of the previous quarter? And that ensures that we're always on track to be successful with our annual goal. So I hope you got some value out of this video. If you did, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you have any questions about the goal setting process or any feedback on this process, something that you do differently, go ahead and drop them in the comment section below. I read and reply to each one, and your insights and sharing will help others in the community, including myself, figure out how to be more successful with success hacks and figuring out how to be successful in hitting our goals. So until the next video, keep building the business you love. Take care.